Hey folks, welcome back to MineTime. We're here in our sheep cave. It is so nice to have access to colorful resources like this really easily. Right now, I'm gathering materials for the hanging library. We're thinking about potentially installing some books later today, and books need to be colorful to look interesting. I'm thinking for the hanging library books, we're probably going to go for a more muted tone, kind of darker colors, not super saturated bright things. And wool and terracotta are really helpful for that. We've got a couple wool colors to get started with, and we're going to head up and then get some terracotta and concrete too. Something I didn't get to show last episode was this concrete maker we have down here. So under our dye shop, we have some 2 tall flowers because if you bone meal these, you can continue regrowing them. And over here we have a concrete maker, and I'll show you how it works. Let me go make some concrete real quick. You place a block, and you break the block. And you place a block, and you break the block. And it's okay for if we're doing just a few. But if we've got large batches that we want to convert, like we did for Spyro the Dragon, then we benefit from some automation. And that's what this is here for. So with this machine, we have this stair that's waterlogged, which means when we place the concrete, it converts instantly. And the stair behind there is wooden, which means that we can hold down place, and it'll not break the stair. So it'll only break the concrete that's formed. Now we have this observer up here, hooked up to this dropper, so that as I stand under here, I can fill this all up with different kinds of concrete powder, so that I have it filter into my hand, and I don't run out. If I have, for example, multiple stacks of this green, I don't have to stop partway through, get another stack, put it in, replace it, and continue. It's continuous. And so that helped a lot when we were building Spyro. So right now, my plan is to convert some concrete and head on over to the mason, show you what we've been up to. Place a block, and then hold it down and mine. I've been converting the concrete all the livelong day. And we're out. The dropper would have helped if we had more, but instead, we're just going to make some of another color. You might be wondering why we're not converting all of our concrete. I quite like the concrete powder texture as well, and I think it could be really good to not make our books seem too flat, rather to give them a leather textured cover. I'm also considering different binding blocks that we could use for the books. Some dark color to make it look like a label or a title or a binding of some kind. The mushroom texture looks pretty nice. It's also textured but very lightly. I think it could work real well as vellum, which is a type of leather that binds books. Oh yeah, and we're bringing some blackstone and gilded blackstone as a background for the bookshelf to make it look like it's very deep. There's a shadow, but the gilded part makes it look a little more magical. Kind of mystic books. Books of spells and mysticism. Today's going to be a trade-off of me giving updates, how the hanging library is looking, and showing you some clips with doing something with friends, perhaps. Gonna switch camera so I don't walk into lava. How's it looking, TB2? Do you approve? I think he approves. Good, good, good. So this is the progress we've got so far. We've put a few more bookshelf molds in this netherrack. I've experimented with this red book, and I've concluded that it might be slightly too bright. So those more concrete colors are really saturated and not as textured. I think the wool and the powder is okay, but this is kind of flat. We have a nether portal, and we've got an aether portal. This is a reference to, back in the day, a really popular Minecraft modification idea called the aether. It's a portal that you make with glowstone, and then you put a water bucket in. It makes this portal that goes up to the heavens. Our portal here in the hanging library is also used to traverse up and down vertically. I'll show you how it works. Back here we have this not yet decorated elevator style, where a column of water going up and bubbles pulling us down. And if we make our way inside, we get lifted up. And then we pop out automatically. Ta-da! I'm really happy that chains allow us to make this kind of portal look good. The water would normally be flowing out forwards, unless we obscured the glowstone with signs or trapdoors, or some other complicated strategy. But instead, these chains fit the theme of the hanging library, while also giving us a structural benefit of not letting the water go forward. So we've got these bubble particles behind, and the water texture, giving a similar particle effect as the nether portal. When I was little, the aether was such a cool idea, and I kept hoping that they would add it to Minecraft. So now I've got my own right here. You might notice our villager breeder looks a little different. We've got another tide pool. This is a nice way to obscure the villager breeder and make it look prettier. Let's head back over and see what this is about. Down here we have our villager breeder, and we've got this glass floor under the water, so we can still inspect what's going on, but have it look good. We've been using similar styles to this tide pool over here. We have white concrete underneath, and then some red sand and sandstone coming soon, and we'll also add some dead bushes on top. I really like that this one has water movement. There are flowing pieces of water, and we're going to try and replicate the same thing over here. Because there's no way in, you might be wondering how we get the grown villagers out. And we do that with this minecart track. There's a dispenser there, and minecarts inside with that button. Once a minecart shoots out, it'll run up those rails. As it's doing that, the hitbox will intersect with a villager, and it'll pull that villager out so that we can use them wherever we want. I'm going to keep building for a bit, and maybe I'll show you a clip with friends in the meantime. I am also curious, like, whereabouts did you log out?
I have no idea.
Oh,
I'm
good.
assuming near my house.
Nice. Okay, excellent.
Okay, whatever it is it by my house? Like, should I turn around?
Yes, you should look around.
Oh my god! Oh,
Yeah!
I love his little claws.
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna be a dragon rider right now.
Yes.
Oh, I can go no further. It's okay. I got this.
Whoa. I forgot you can do that. Oh, that's so... Wait, how did you not take fall damage?
I did.
Oh, okay. I just didn't
have
see it.
feather falling.
Gotcha. That's so cool.
I tried. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for
I
complying.
have no reason to fear.
Exactly.
Thank you for complying.
I told you, good intentions.
That's perfect, because I had nothing I was going to play here either.
Really? Okay, that's excellent. I was worried I was taking up marked land space, because I saw these paths, and I was like, ooh, there's going to be a village or something.
Yeah, I was going to put a whole village with, like, all the people's houses and stuff, but I couldn't think of what to put there. But now I have a dragon guarding the kingdom. She was like, oh, I'm going to copy your build. And I'm like, that's fine. And then she just made it, like, 20 times better. And I'm like, okay, well, now I need to redo mine. Because, like, look, you ratted me out in your last video.
Well,
for stealing his meat.
You know. What's the worst that can happen? He's never on anyways.
That's true, that's true. I have terrible aim. Not enough arrows. There we go.
Nice. Well, I was gonna say the phantom went flying, but it was already flying. Thanks for the laugh. I mean, on the scale of amusement, it's above slightly exhales, so I'll take it.
It wasn't that hard once I got villagers. You can have some of my villagers. They live in that house over there. They're my prisoners. I mean friends.
Is similarly how I treat my prisoners. I mean friends.
Friends without, or what's it? Friends not by. Yeah.
just slightly below. Oh, I'm up. Okay, I'm just gonna hide in my house. I'm being killed.
So much for an evil wizard.
Okay, fine. I'll kill them. I killed like 6 phantoms. Coming. Come here.
Are you talking to the mobs or to me?
Yeah, come here. I'll fight you.
Not the consequence I intended for my actions.
I'll show you how evil I am.
I should have made a chest boat. I don't have a... That would be effective.
See, a chest boat is one alternative, but the superior alternative is the Lamborghini. Sure, you get fewer item slots, but it's also 2-player. And you have defense against mobs.
You can't run around with your friend and a llama. What are you doing?
Exactly.
How much is it?
Well, we're still working out our pricing. We're doing market research.
I see, I see.
Hypothetically, what's the most valuable thing you'd be willing to part with?
What is the highest price you would
Oh, you're fighting. Get him. You got this. I believe.
Are you referring to me?
Yeah.
Casually
We did it.
speaks as though isn't concentrating on a battle.
Look a lot cooler than me.
Hi.
I am Steve with a stone sword.
Great. Hi, Steve. Nice to meet you.
I used to have the skin. I don't know what the skin was, but I don't have it anymore. So.
Where did it go? Oh my god. I took it off just because. Okay.
Oh, that.
I will fix that.
I will fix that.
I'm on
I'm
my
just
way
running
home.
Away.
Oh, okay, I'll fix that too. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get
So you brought dirt, but now you need more, is what you're saying. How big are these holes?
No, I forgot the dirt. I'll be right back. It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Just don't come home.
I just said I need to make a skin sometime.
Oh, mm-hmm. Yeah, it helps keeps the insides. Ryan, well, never
What?
mind. No, nothing.
What?
No, it's nothing. It's nothing.
I'm going back. What?
I was going to ask if you wanted to purchase a map, but realistically, you have no valuables.
Yes, I'll take an IOU.
Ooh, okay, I like that. That's maybe the most valuable thing you could offer.
It's the only valuable thing I can offer. De rotisserie de pollo.
It's multicultural.
I was about to ask about that actually. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's not all the same language. I would kind of like a map. That'd be
Okay.
nice.
Yeah. So here's your copy.
Oh my god, it shows where people are. I've never used maps except for buried treasure maps. This is cool.
Yeah,
It's like a Marauders map. I can see where you guys are.
exactly.
Wow.
I need a motto. I was going to say like happy customer, happy something, but I have nothing.
Happy llama, no drama. I don't know.
I like that. That's excellent. That's genius. You're hired.
Yes. I have a job as a marketing person.
I didn't give you. I was gonna give you like a piece of paper that had said IOU
Mhm.
something.
That would have been good. I would have put that in my valuables chest.
Aw.
Oh,
You should make one yourself.
A forgery.
Like-
A book is a
with
great
an
idea.
IOU book. IOU, how many wither roses? A dozen. That feels too romantic. Let's say 11.
A dozen feels romantic. Why are we baking something?
I don't know.
No, a dozen roses.
But 11 is okay.
Yeah.
Why not 13? You're evil.
That's a basic dozen.
Because I'm trying to scam you, obviously.
Do you want to do like a proper cryptographically secure thing?
I actually need my IOU backed up on the blockchain, please.
Okay. So I was gonna make that joke, but you made it first. So, congratulations. I'll get the book and quill.
Blockchain. Get it?
No, I get it. It's hilarious. I was gonna make that joke.
My favorite part was that I get it. It's hilarious.
Awesome. Thank you.
I don't know how to spell appendix, and I fear that I've spelled it wrong.
I think it's APPENDIX.
Oh, I'm so good
You forgot the
English.
silent H.
Silent H?
Yeah.
There's no silent H.
You can't do this to him. He's not a native English speaker.
Come
He'll
on.
get confused.
I'm always confused. You're just making it worse.
Sorry.
Ooh, there's phantoms.
Oh, they're real. I mean, like, the one in your boat's real, but it's not a real threat.
Okay, I wrote the IOU.
Thank you. I appreciate you taking this time to write it out. Oh my gosh. I owe you something of undisclosed value. Sorry, I owe you something of uni-disclosed value. This time for real.
Oh my.
You may use this for whatever purpose, nefarious purposes that you would like.
Oh, okay.
See appendix
I gotta go,
for... Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for my Spyro. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. I don't know why I signed that off like a video. Whatever nefarious purposes you would like. See Appendix A for clauses pertaining to said agreements. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. I love that you wrote this. Thank you. Appendix A, see Appendix C. Okay, I love this a little less now. Appendix B. Well, I'm not going to read it because I haven't been directed to. Appendix C, see Appendix B. Okay. Appendix B, what we have been directed to, so let's read it. I will not damage anybody or any property as per Appendix D. What? Well, this is worthless. Appendix D, be nice to people, but if you actually read all of this, good on you, and I may consider some property damage on a small scale, small is relative. Yes, I love this. That was a roller coaster. Dude, you're great. Thank you.
I also like that your response to like, I will not hurt anybody or cause property damage. You're like, well, this is used.
So anyway, to your point about product placement, yes, there is now product that has been placed.
That is exactly what I meant.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm a natural at these kinds of things. It's like a second language to me.
I was like, what is freaking out there? It's because it's raining here and there's an Enderman that's not having a good time.
Sounds like it needs to go to some Ender management classes. So I'm heading over. I'm bringing a bed. What color bed do you want?
Whatever is easiest for you to provide.
Okay, sounds good. On an unrelated note, what colors do you enjoy?
I like any colors.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, you're getting a color, so no complaining.
Oh, man. But yeah, if you have a low enough area, like in an ocean or something, they will still spawn. But rude.
Have some dirt as oh. I deserve that. Let's be fair. I deserve that. And I'm wearing full armor.
Yeah, with thorns, and I can tell because I'm pretty sure I took more damage than you. I took a lot of damage from that. The base plan is currently I only have one small one, but I'm making a bunch of floating islands and building stuff up on them.
Oh, I love that. Bro. What's next?
What is return to sender?
I shot a gas with his own things.
Nice.
I shot him.
I should keep collecting IOUs and then just sit on them for like half a year. And then once you're powerful, be like, aha.
But you owe me.
Did you not specify what you owed? I feel like you probably should have specified what you owed.
Oh, he did. Let me show you. I'll show you the IOU. It's a work of beauty.
Oh.
I feel like Diogenes has an unrealized potential in contract writing.
The server lawyer.
That's true. We could build like a community courthouse and stuff where disputes would go.
Disputes.
And I could bribe the lawyer. Oh, great.
I feel like there's a conflict of interest with a best friend.
I see no problems with this, actually.
Oh,
Lawyer, what do
okay.
you think?
I think the used car salesman is very trustworthy, and we should.
So we have Cacophony and Ready Player One. Well, folks, I just returned from Diogenes' base, and I realized that the time is late. We're already about 18 minutes in. So we'll call it here, and I'll show you progress on the Hanging Library when more happens. So it's time for the comment of the episode. This week's comment is from user WY9QF7LY6R, who I presume to be Diogenes. I don't know why the gamer tag, user tag, YouTube ID shows that way, but that's what I see on my end. They say, you think skeletons have short-term memory, but they always remember, whether in this life or their next. So, this is in reference to when I was climbing up the scaffolding in the last episode, and I had a skeleton who appeared not to remember I was there once I hid in the scaffolding. I missed my first bow shot, but hit the second one. This is an interesting comment, and really gets at some deep Minecraft lore. When mobs respawn, are they reincarnations, or are they brand new creatures? If we look at the game code, it's probably the case that mobs have globally unique identifiers. So, according to the fundamental game, they are unique entities, new ones. But let's propose, for sake of discussion, that mobs are reincarnated in some way, in using the this life or the next. That would suggest that there is a constant fixed-sized pool of possible mobs that keep re-inhabiting versions of their mob-type body when they are dismissed. The hostile mob cap in Minecraft version 1.19.4 is 70 hostile mobs, and this mob cap is constant. It doesn't change with the number of players. So, if this skeleton is one of those 70 that is in the pool that keeps being recycled among all skeletons spawned into the world, of these 70 creatures, then it's certainly possible that another skeleton I encounter would remember me and have personal vengeance rather than generic aggression towards the player. Perhaps this is why skeletons are aggressive in the first place. However, this leads to an interesting situation because skeletons also come from mob spawners, and mobs spawned from mob spawners do not contribute to the mob cap. This is why we're able to get such a massive amount of skeletons at the bottom of our skeleton farm, or a massive amount of blazes at the bottom of a blaze farm. It's because these skeletons are from a separate pool that don't count towards the mob cap. This suggests that every time I encounter a skeleton, there's a 1 in 70 chance it's that skeleton that I hid from in the scaffolding, which I predicted had short-term memory. Assuming that the skeletons are distributed randomly, but I think since we have no other evidence, that's going to be the safest assumption to make, that they're distributed randomly. I'm not sure why I went into all this, but I appreciate the comment. It gave me something to think about, and a mob cap to learn. It turns out hostile mob caps are constant, and they're for 70 mobs across all players, not including spawners. So thank you, Diogenes, for your comment. Alright, that's going to do it for today, folks. Tune in next week for more progress on the Hanging Library. By the end of next week, we should have the structure mostly finished, and maybe we'll even start working on villagers. Ta-ta for now. Tune in next time. Bye-bye.